about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Orji. Coming out aggressively. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
You could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
Put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Michigan offense back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air. It's Orji. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Feeling some heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Dances away from the heat. He's looking on the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He'll pull it down, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him.
You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has...
Headed to the end zone, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll leave it with him. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida Atlantic 3, Michigan 0.
A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
He's got him, and they convert. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Owls with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Owls! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6. And
ball is free. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking to throw, it's Orji. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they need.
You got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They want to run this quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He missed it. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Trying to get to it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all down. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
The give to the back. And the ball squirted out. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The sledding has been tough. Score unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Orji. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
And this This offensive line's got to do a better job, and you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Mile and a half, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming.
Florida Atlantic, 10, Michigan.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown Owls! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with This linebacker, he is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point was good. They have the lead in a two-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Orji. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to pass. It's Orji. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good, solid tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the right side. The expressway is wide open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Orji. He's going up top here late in the game. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go along.
And it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation